Let me get, hey, you quit smiling. There's my pretty nurse. All right, so I had a slight farming accident. Yes, that's nice. Yeah, got my wrist too and tore my thumbnail off. So anyway, the only reason I'm doing a video of this nastiness, and I'll tell everybody what it is later in the clip, but I thought I'd do this real quick because I was alone doing something with the machine. People probably don't want to see my gross leg. And of course I had my IFAC was just sitting over there right now. Was within a couple 100 feet of my truck, fortunately, because my truck isn't normally that close to where I'm working, but that worked out. Quit touching, Lord.
Listen, there's grass on it.
And I realized that all my friction tape, like that right there, was stuck together, and this hand was kind of immobilized at the time, so I couldn't do much with this because my dexterity wasn't there. I'm trying to make sure it's coming back. That's bruised all the way through there. It got me good. And everything in your IFAC needs to be one-handed. That's the culmination of this little clip. And I'm in severe pain, so we're gonna get this bandaged up, and then I'll do a full video. There's a, oh, I'm gonna drop my phone. Yeah, good stuff. All right, now let me explain how this all happened. Finally limp. Well, I didn't limp. I rode that thing up here and then I limped through the gate and come in here. All right, so we've got some coons. You see the feathers? Kind of right through there. We've been losing chickens. Some more right here. We caught a coon on the camera down there, so that's what we think it is. So anyway, I was up here mowing to put in electric wire because to keep the chickens in, we run 2-foot chicken wire, but the coons are coming up and then just coming right on top of the chicken wire and dragging the chickens out. Normally, we see where they're coming out because we see feathers in the holes. So anyway, I'm mowing all that, so I'm put a string in there. And this thing's great, by the way. Me and it aren't friends today, but it's a great machine. So it got tangled up in some wire right over in here. There's actually a little bit more of it in there. And I did what I always do. Didn't think about it. Left her running, let off the handle, came around here. I'm gonna pull the wire loose. I don't know if you can, there's the end of it. Old crook. So anyway, I come around here and I grab it. And about that time, it falls down. Well, that was just enough to turn the handle on. And so here trying to be in a hurry, not thinking about what I'm doing, 2 seconds of stupidity, and that piece of wire frailed the absolute snot out of me. And so of course I looked down. It took me a second to even register what exactly was happening, and then I got away from it. Went up there, turned it off, and by that time I looked down at my leg and my hand, so it was all bloody, and then saw my leg. So of course, now if this had been, I mean, there's barbed wire right here beside me. If that had been a piece of barbed wire, this could have been catastrophically worse. And I'm home alone. I got off a little bit early today, or got to come home a little bit early today. And so I thought, man, I'm gonna try to save those chickens and do this real quick. My wife, she'd left, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes ago. I was down there when she went out, and said she's gonna go grab some stuff from the grocery store. So I thought I'll get this done, and I was almost done. Like I was just going to right there, and there's the machine. And anyway, 2 seconds of stupidity, and by the time I looked down, saw my leg, thought, man, that I didn't see any like severe lacerations, but of course I couldn't tell right at the moment. So I wasn't real sure. So of course I had a bandana. If you take one thing away from this, all men should carry a bandana. I strongly believe that. I've done that since I was a kid, at least a teenager, and super handy. Is a nasty bandana that you may or may not have blown your nose on the best thing to put on an injury? No. But does it make a great pressure bandage in the heat of the moment? Yep, works pretty good, and I've used it a lot. Because I'd like to say this kind of thing's rare, but it happens. So anyway, so of course I was walking good then, all the way down there, come around here, all the way there. My IFAC's in the back of the truck. I normally do not have a truck up here. Normally I park it at the house. Just today I had all the electric fence stuff in the back of it, so it worked out. So thank goodness it was close. Thank goodness it wasn't barbed wire. It wasn't a severe laceration where I needed a tourniquet, because it took me a little bit of time to get around there. And by that time I was a little lightheaded just from the shock of it. It wasn't that bad, and the pain hadn't even started. Just, I guess the thought of it could be bad, and I hadn't looked at it real good. So anyway, then I was worried, well, I may pass out up here. So we keep blue towels in every vehicle we own. They're great. It's kind of like a heavy-duty paper towel. So anyway, I wrapped it up, took my bandana, tied it off, grabbed my IFAC, and made my way down to the house. But, well, y'all know. You've seen. Anyway, got down there, got it wrapped up good. Made sure there wasn't anything bleeding, no arteries, nothing like that. It was fine. Just a whole lot of whelps and scratches and lots of pain. But kind of what the point in all this is, for one thing, you need to have your IFAC, first aid, tourniquet, all that kind of stuff with you, even if it seems stupid, because it takes 10 seconds of doing something dumb by yourself, and there's no way I could have made it to the house and got a tourniquet in that amount of time. There's no way. I'd have been laying here dead, waiting on somebody to find me, or waiting on somebody to find my body. So also, I grab my IFAC, I get down there, and because I'm one-handed, I can't open anything. I can open the IFAC, I get that out, and I put the Band-Aid on my thumb first because my fingernail's sticking up, and so mashed it down and got it patched up, and then got the rest of it stopped. But I call it friction tape, was all stuck together. I couldn't get it open. Lots of stupidity. And so anyway, we're gonna do things a little different. Make everything one-hand accessible. So that's it for now. Thanks. Bye.